Sorry guys, my tripod's being funny with me real quick. Okay, this is Jason. You're watching Ray of Light Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all doing well. This is going to be the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus soulmate reading for December 2020. Really for the first 2 weeks of December 2020, because I hope to start breaking them up into 2 week intervals. Now, Leo, what we're going to do, I'm doing things a little differently now. Also, guys, I'm doing a hump day. I do mini readings now a couple times a month, and I'm going to do a hump day live tonight, should you be interested. So Leo, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle and give you some information about the masculine and feminine side of the connection for your soulmate, twin soul, whatever this is, and what's happening. And then once we do that, we're going to get into the tarot of it all. And with the tarot of it all, we do it the same way we used to, which is soulmate energy first, then your energy, and see what's happening and bring it all together nicely, hopefully Spirit will, for the month of December. Y'all ready? Having kind of a bad hair day. I went to the dentist yesterday for a cleaning I was overdue for, and my dental hygienist tortured me for basically about an hour. Guess I deserved it. Anyway, so we're looking and feeling. We're looking and feeling. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Leo and their soulmate for those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time. And thank you for the clear and direct messages for them. Thank you, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Thank you for being pillars, cornerstones, and helpers. Thank you, spiritual team, ancestors, spirit guides. Thank you for the clear and direct and helpful messages for Leo and their soulmate for December of 2020. Remember, guys, time is ultimately an illusion. So whenever you see this message, if it resonates for you, then it's meant for you. So take it as such and leave what doesn't resonate for you, okay? If you need a personal reading, the information is in the description of this video. And the way we work now, rather than going through a website, we just go through, you send payment for your reading, and that's how you book it. I contact you afterward to set up or schedule a live, usually no more than a couple days out. Or we get your questions and send you a recorded reading if that's what you choose. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Show me the masculine and feminine energies for this connection. Feminine first. Spirit, thank you. Masculine. And the connection as a whole. Thank you. Oh, masculines, are you getting scared? All right, so there's a lot of air energy in this connection for you guys, Leo. So Leo, you may be dealing with an air sign, right? Or you may have some air in your rising and moon and all those places. But the connection has the parrot spirit. So if you're in a soulmate long-term connection with somebody, Leo, you need to watch your words, guys. Both of you, not just them or you. You may be not having good communication. You may be speaking nasty to each other, whatever it is. Watch your words. Your words have power. And there's so much love between the two of you. Why not focus on the love? Why focus on, hurt and feelings? Don't hurt those feelings, okay? It hurts, especially when you love somebody. Oh my God, it just kills me when my twin soul would say mean things to me. It just kill me, like literally kill me. And there are kind ways to deliver messages that aren't so kind, right? So remember that. All right, so the feminine energy, you've got the butterfly spirit. What that says to me is that you're in the midst of a huge transformation. So whether that's you, Leo, or your soulmate, whoever the divine feminine energy is in this connection is going through utter transformation, utter changes, utter beautifying of their soul, their spirit. There's so much growth that comes from this, but right now you're in transformation, and it's a beautiful transformation, but it's probably not looking so pretty like this. This is the outcome. This is not the process itself. So it can be a painful thing and it can be frustrating, but it's going to be a beautiful outcome. So remember that. Now, masculines, you've got the moth spirit, which is so interesting. Moth and butterfly, right? But yours is about the need to surrender. You think of a moth banging up against a light, like a porch light, right? You're aware of the light, you're aware of the connection, masculine, but you haven't surrendered. You're fighting it. Why are you fighting, masculines? Why are you fighting what's for you, what's destined for you, what's true love? True love doesn't feel... Maybe it's because you're not used to true love, right? Maybe it's because you're used to a connection that's crazy and up and down and all around. And so you think, well, maybe this isn't true love because I don't feel that kind of passion for this person. Well, maybe it is, and it's because you're not used to it. It's true love. It's true love. Okay, guys. all of this is really just to get a feel for what's going on. It's not, you know, to get into heaviness or to get you all upset or worried about things. I do want you to think about the fact, if you're the masculine in this, that banging up against the light and energy tells me that you need to surrender. It's time to surrender to your heart, surrender to what you feel for this person, and stop trying to make logical sense out of something that is not logic but is love. Okay? There you have it. Okay, let's get into the tarot of it all. Right here, we're using the Arcanum Tarot. We got some good news for you for December. What's the good news for December for the soulmate of Leo, or for Leo about their soulmate in the month of December 2020? Let's see. Soulmate of Leo, December 2020. Soulmate of Leo. Okay. So there's a lot of manifestation happening, which is always a good thing. But remember, we manifest sometimes negative things just as easily as positive things. And Leo, what your soulmate is doing here, they're trying to grow in love. They're trying to be more dependable. They're trying to express themselves more fully, but doesn't come naturally for them, Leo. This is someone who is very all over the place. This is someone with a lot of split energy. They don't show people their true self very often. They're wanting to put the work into this connection. They're wanting to put the work into a lot of things. Your soulmate, Leo, feels very focused on monetary security. So I don't know who the breadwinner would be in this relationship. It's always better when both people earn their own bread. But in this case, it feels like this person is very focused on value. They're focused on the relationship and trying to build on the value of the relationship. They're also focused on making their own secure little nook and cranny. So I feel like this person maybe feels a little bit like, if they have been taken care of in the past, they don't want that anymore. Whether they need that or not is not really the question. They don't want that. They don't want to be kept, right? They're trying to move towards you in a very steady, stable, and reliable way, but they're having trouble because their biggest concern is they don't trust you. There's not a lot of trust in this connection, Leo, and I'm not sure why that is. If it's their own issues, their own hangups, or if you guys have a past where you have broken the trust as well. Usually when trust is broken, it's both sides, right? But that's not always the case. Sometimes one person really breaks the trust, or one person just has trouble trusting because of past experiences with other people. In this case, it's kind of murky. I don't see a specific answer there as far as why is the trust the way it is, but it's definitely a fractured trust. So there's no doubt about that. Now, your soulmate has the High Priestess card and the Temperance card. What does that tell me? That tells me that you're probably going to go into separation if you're not already in separation, Leo. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's divinely guided separation. And guys, when Spirit puts us into separation with a soulmate, it's for a reason. It's because we're not valuing the connection, or we're not valuing ourselves, or we're doing something wrong. There's toxicity. I know I was on a great path with my twin soul, and I relapsed. And started acting real bonkers and doing weird stuff. Like I wasn't using a lot of discretion like I needed to. I was just doing things that weren't good, and I paid the price. Spirit ripped that apart really quick. Didn't rip the connection. The connection's so strong, right? But it ripped apart what was happening, and it needed to happen. Now, on the other side, it's not just you, though. Whoever this is for, your twin soul needs to be, if you're in separation, they need it too, because they're not being honest about something either, or not doing something right, or setting themselves up for success either. So it's not one side or the other, but there is this call to sort of put yourself out in the cold. And I don't say that lightly, right? Because this is saying Spirit may not do it for you. Spirit may want you to choose to separate from somebody for a time because your hands are full. It almost is like you're in a relationship with one soulmate, and you've got a twin soul or a destined partner on the other side, but you can't move into that until you deal with this stuff right in front of you, soulmate of Leo or Leo. So be aware of that. You are currently manifesting your future, and it is going to be bright, and there is going to be a time. You've got Queen of Wands in reverse as an outcome, and then the Six of Wands, which is victory. So there is going to be a time in the near future when you're going to have the ability to make some beautiful things happen with your own magic, and to trust in that, and then see this lead to happiness, the Sun card, right? That's your energy, Leo, beautiful, out in the sun, happiness, right? But to get to that victory and that happiness, you have to sort of deal with what's in front of you right now, not ignore it, and then let this Queen of Wands go upright. She's in reverse right now because it's saying right now, you can't put the work into trying to make something happen, Leo, because you're in reverse, strength in reverse. You're not able, I feel like there's a either a 3 or party or more situation going on where, see my emerald, y'all like my emerald? There's a 3 or more party situation going on where you're not able to deal with this until you deal with what's right in front of you. So you just have to do that, Leo and soulmate of Leo, to get to the good stuff. You have to deal with the bad stuff in order to get to the good stuff. Do you want to get to the good stuff or not? I think you do. Okay. Sorry, had to put it that way. But let's seriously take that seriously. You can't, and I know it's hard because that twin soul pull is strong, right? We want to be near our twin soul even when we're in another situation, but we know that's not the way to do it. We know, right? Or they're in another situation, that's not the way to do it. We got to hold out for our love, and we're going to love them just as strong, if not stronger, when the time is right, because they are our destined partner. They are the person who gets the best of us. They're the person that you're going to take your soul, your essence, and share it with them in a beautiful way, right? But you can't do that, sorry. You can't do that. If you're in a committed relationship with somebody else, or they are, you have to wait till the time is right. It's worth it to pack it up and move on for a time if they're not 100% committed or you're not able to be. Okay, remember that, because that's the true. That is the true. Nobody likes to hear it, right? I don't like to hear it, but it's the true, for real. So let's look at you, Leo, and see what's going on with you for the month of December. Yeah, it feels to me like there's a lot of third and fourth party situations going on. There's probably a twin soul in the mix, a twin soul couple in the mix, but you guys are really not there yet because one or both of you is in another committed relationship. Maybe both of you. Show me Leo, month of December. Cards are flying. Okay, you've still got an ego death coming here, Leo. For you or your soulmate. There's an ego death and a need to walk away from things. There may be a lot of love. See, here's the thing that people don't realize. They'll be like, oh, I have a twin soul, but they're in another connection with a karmic partner. And they think that there's no love between them and their karmic partner. Let me tell you, you may have a twin soul and they may be in a relationship with somebody else, but guess what? A lot of times there's a lot of love in that relationship too, and you have to honor that. You have to, and it's not easy, especially if all you hear is their side of things and you hear them talking about how terrible that partner is, or that person doesn't communicate with them or build up trust or takes them for granted. Then you're going to be like, oh, it's a terrible situation. Well, not necessarily. And here's the thing. To really have a chance with your twin soul or your person of significance, you have to honor who they're with now and thank them for the lessons they're getting, because they're getting lessons from that person that will help you two to be a better, more stronger fit when and if the time is right. You've got the death card here. That's Scorpio energy. So Leo, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, that is significant. It may be that right now their energy, we're in Scorpio season, so their energy may be having a big effect on you, but also it's allowing you to go within and become closer to the word and to your source. And when I say the word, I mean the written word. I don't mean like the Bible. It could be the Bible, but I'm talking about like the written word, the words you speak, to your affirmations, your incantations, your invocations, right? All of those things that have so much power. This is about your relationship to source, right? The High Priestess is not Virgo energy, but I think of the Virgo sign because I am a Virgo and because of what a Virgo is. Virgo is the spouse of the divine. She is the virgin. When I see the High Priestess card, I think of that energy. For you, though, it's about how whatever you're going through at the beginning of this month, it's leading you closer to yourself, which is in turn leading you closer always to your soulmate and your twin soul, right? If you are on a twin journey, and this card, the Five of Swords, is crowning your energy for the month of December, that's to me saying you're just learning now the cost of winning. Winning comes at a cost. And if you lose the person you love, the question is, was it worth it? And usually, almost always on a twin soul journey, the answer is no. But you don't have to go through that winning at all costs experience to get to your twin soul. You can learn that it's okay to lose, and it's okay to lose your ego in the process of gaining your heart, your soul, your mirror, and your twin soul is your heart, your soul, and your mirror. They are you. They are a part of you that's so deep and so beautiful, it's almost unexplainable. You have that in this person, and they know it, and so do you, and that's what's beautiful. You're coming out of this experience. You're walking away from a lot of things that had value to you, but do not anymore, that you have feelings for, but you're walking towards your moon energy, which is your heart's desire, all that secret stuff. You're also walking toward or offering King of Cups energy, which is a masculine, mature energy that's loving and very heart-centered. So you're coming from this place of death and rebirth and then becoming very heart-centered, and that moves you forward and gives you justice. Look at all the major arcana here, and then you've got the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 major arcanas here, Leo. The month of December is big. It is about good karma coming your way. It's about forward movement, but you don't get there until you've done some deep dives, right? You've got that yin and yang, that black horse and that white horse, the dark and the light, and they have to be in balance to move you forward. That Cancer energy, that Chariot energy, that's what that is. So you've got Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, all present here. All present here. If those signs describe you and your soulmate or twin soul, whatever this is for you, you need to think about that and be aware of how this reading may be yours. But what I see happening is it's time to focus on the things right. And see, a lot of times we want to focus on that twin soul or that person because it's like a fantasy almost. Oh, wouldn't it be great if? But you know what's going to happen? You're going to blow that relationship out of the water unless you focus on what's in front of you and what you need to move out of the way for that person. Because you're right. It is a fantasy, and it is what if, because that person loves you, and that person will always put you on a pedestal just as you will them, and you'll have a beautiful time together, right? You'll have such an adventure together, but you can't get to that adventure and that reality unless you deal with what's in front of you first, Leo, and there's a lot in front of you right now that you've got to deal with. But you guys do have good karma, good things happening. You do have forward movement, and you do have a beautiful resolution and a new cycle coming in with the world. But this comes from balancing those energies, and you don't get to move those wheels until both of those horses are in equal alignment. And that comes first and foremost from allowing this ego energy to die. You've got to allow this ego death to happen, and I feel like you will. I feel like that's what the Scorpio energy in the death card is at the beginning here, but I know it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, because it's a struggle for all of us. We're human beings and we have large egos. Those of us who are the most healthy and well balanced, we still have an ego. Is not a bad thing. You should have an ego. You should have some pride in yourself. But when it starts to interfere with your connection to your beloved, then it becomes a problem. And so that's why we talk about the death of the ego, which is going to happen for you in the best, most beautiful way, Leo. Ride out December. Focus on dealing with the things you need to deal with. Dotting your I's, crossing your T's, minding your P's and Q's, your pints and quarters. Mind them, come to the end of this month, celebrate the holidays, do what you do, look forward to 2021, okay? There's a lot happening right now, and you know what I'm talking about, guys. Namaste, have a lovely month of December, and again, if you would like to purchase a private reading, the information is in the description of this video. You will send the payment in via Cash App or PayPal, and I will respond to you in kind to the email you list in the notes section. Okay? Take care, guys.